guys are watching me. You are here. Hallelujah. Congratulations. And welcome to the 10K in 30-day live weekly webinar. I'm your host, Vanessa Simpkins from takeyourpowerbacknow.com. And you're in the right place. We're going to talk about Facebook marketing today, how you can attract high-paying clients on Facebook for free using your personal profile. I'm going to share with you personal tips, tricks, hacks. We're going to talk about copywriting, everything that I've been working on using in my own business, proven systems that my high-paying clients are using. I'm going to share it all with you. Amazing or amazing. And if you're new to this webinar series and you're new to my work, my name is Vanessa Simpkins. I'm the author of these two, I think, pretty cool books. This one's called From Bankrupt to Making $900 a Day Selling Mops. This one's called Take Your Power Back Now, the Ultimate Confidence Guide for Women. Stick around at the end of the webinar or somewhere throughout this webinar. I will be giving away signed copies of these to you. I will mail them out to you. And also stick around. I'm going to give you all access to this ebook. Comes with over $500 worth of bonuses, video bonuses, trainings, audios to help you overcome the fear of rejection, the fear of sales, and really help you skyrocket your confidence and your cash flow. So welcome all to the webinar. We're going to go through a really quick tech check. Make sure you can all hear me. Hi, Candace. Let me know, type into the chat bar right now your name and where you're from, and then let me know that you can all hear me and I'm not just a talking bobblehead. We're going to jump right into the slides. I've got some amazing training for you lined up. Cannot wait to share this stuff. I've never shared this stuff kind of publicly before. Hey, Ellen. Hey, Candace. Awesome, you guys are here. I'm going to invite you to show up and really be here. 90% of success in my books is showing up, whether you feel like it or not. Sometimes when we don't feel like it and we show up and we attend and we focus, we pay attention, we ask questions, we're engaged, that's where the transformation happens. So I'm going to invite you to put everything off, really spend the next hour with me and participate, show up. And I guarantee this might be the best hour that you spend in your business all year. Hey, Ellen from Switzerland. Lisa, happy Tuesday. Yeah, happy Tuesday, Lisa. Welcome, welcome. And show up and participate, all right? And ask questions. I'll be checking the chat as we go. So let's dive right in. You guys can all hear me. How exciting. So we are, hey, Kylie from Kansas in the Caribbean. How exciting. Welcome, welcome. All right. So as more people are joining in here, we're going to jump right into the training. As you know, this is a live weekly webinar where I share every week the best tips and tricks on how to create your own lifestyle and business by design. Make this year the best year of your life. We talk about money, mindset, marketing strategies. If you're a spiritual entrepreneur who wants more confidence, cash flow, and freedom, you are in the right place. Stick around. We talked about getting your hands on a copy of my book. Seth Godin says there are some very big ideas here for anyone who's ever sabotaged themselves on a sales call, which I think is all of us. I mean, who hasn't ever experienced self-sabotage, right? In business and entrepreneur, we're constantly battling that. This book helps you eliminate some of the mindset minds. I promise we're going to have a lot of fun. I do talk fast, but my intention is to really share with you some breakthroughs, fabulous systems for generating more revenue in your business, guaranteed. This is about building a business, not a hobby, but a profitable business. And I started my business to really be able to travel. So I love helping entrepreneurs gain more freedom, understand sales, really, heart-centered sales. And on this webinar, you're going to discover proven sales attraction systems to help you attract high-paying clients in the next 30 days, how to get massive visibility to your offers. Today, we're talking about Facebook specifically. Huge behemoth here. You can get so much visibility. If you're a new business owner or a seasoned business owner, promise you're going to take some new nuggets of wisdom away to implement in your business today. How to break through your visibility blocks, fear, doubt, uncertainty, and overwhelm. What to do first. How to get ultra clear about your message and create content. We're going to talk about copywriting today that's highly engaging and positions you as an expert people want to buy from. And how to close more sales by being heart-centered. And of course, the importance of mastering your emotions and mindset mastery. If you want to run a successful business, in my books, this is really the foundation. So if you're new to my work, again, my name is Vanessa Simpkins. I am an international best-selling author. I've been featured on some cool morning shows like Fox, ABC, CBS, and NBC television. I'm a speaker, I'm a coach, I'm a trainer, a mentor. Helped a few entrepreneurs around the world really skyrocket their confidence and their cash flow. I believe it goes hand in hand. My website's called takeyourpowerbacknow.com. Been featured in some cool magazines, spoken on a TED stage for success, hosted workshops around the world, and really made my first 6 figures as a mentor, as a sales trainer, as a law of attraction teacher to entrepreneurs, really with the systems I'm going to share with you today. So I'm a Capricorn. I like things to be simple and direct, and a lot of my teaching and training is about that. So today I have an amazing business. I really am blessed to share with women strategies for sales, for generating consistent revenue, for breaking through fear. I love empowering and inspiring people. I think I love inspiring people the most and sharing that message that you really can create the lifestyle of your dreams. I'm known as the Bikini Business Coach. I moved to beautiful and fantastic island of Kauai, Hawaii. I've lived twice in the islands throughout this journey in my business. And I love to inspire women, take them on, I've done retreats, to some of the most phenomenal energy vortexes in the world. And I love hosting masterminds with women. I now live in Southern California and love speaking, love entertaining, love sharing stories. This is my boyfriend and my three beautiful stepchildren. We went back to Kauai, Hawaii this summer, really built my business so that I could take a week off every month and kind of run around like Avatar and pick mangoes from trees and, sleep under the stars in this magical Kalalau Valley, which the Dalai Lama says is, one of the most epic spiritual centers of the planet. I think it is. And so I love adventuring. I love business because I believe that it helps you create, the lifestyle that you want. And I'm a big believer that authenticity is the new currency in business today. People want real. They don't want professional degrees. They want your experience. And so when I first got started, I actually started off selling mops and lint removers, doing these. I don't know if you've ever seen the guy, the ShamWow guy. So I started off doing lint remover demonstrations and selling mops. And well, this looks funny. There's like all these kind of interesting arrays in my camera today. But anyways, I want to share with you the story quickly. I got started as a product demonstrator. I made almost $1,000 a day, but I hated my life because it would require me to leave my home for 10 days at a time. All my plants would die. I had no life, but I was making money. And eventually I decided to invest in myself. I invested in a mentor. And I think I remember I was driving this old minivan and I was putting tape on it, like, electrical tape. I would spray paint it, for all those rust holes. And I was thinking to myself, man, I'm actually doing a pretty good job. This looks pretty good, right? And I thought to myself, if any one of my friends or my family would find out that I'm spending $1,500 a month on a mentor, more than my rent, I'm driving this shitty minivan to learn about online marketing, right? And building this dream that I had, this vision to be, free and travel and take my business with me. If my family or my friends found out, they would think I'm insane. And thankfully, that business mentor, taught me about online marketing. My hobby, $600 a month coaching income went to $15,000 a month. I never looked back, and I've been teaching other spiritual women entrepreneurs ever since over the last 7 years to do the same thing, to believe in themselves, break through the fear, and really put the systems in place to generate consistent cash flow. So if you are, a seasoned business owner, a coach, a consultant, a wannabe coach, starting your own business, this is what we're going to talk about here today, specifically how to do that. Some really tactical tips. Welcome, Glit from Montreal. Welcome, everyone. It's great to have you here. And I'm going to invite you again to really participate, show up, and ask your questions as we go through the training. And let's begin. I've been doing this for a while. This is not my first pony ride. So this is, I've been blessed to really work with some of the most amazing mentors around the world. Like Wayne Dyer over here, super amazing mentor. Jack Canfield, my dad, he was an artist. He just, painted, meditated in nature and wanted to, left a legacy with the world. And I think that's what we have the opportunity to do as entrepreneurs, leave our mark, our footprint, make this world a better place. So today we're going to get started. How to use Facebook to attract clients, some stellar copywriting hacks and tips to boost engagement on your post. Let's dive in. Go ahead and type in the chat box. I want to know so I can tailor, even though I've got slides for you prepared, I want to tailor some of the training for you specifically. So let me know what you're struggling with. Typically, when entrepreneurs struggle to make money in their business, it's because of number one, just let me know in the chat box if any of these or all of these apply. Number one, not having an identity or knowing what your expertise is. Maybe you struggle with your message, number one. Number two, you don't know what you're selling. Heck, I remember when I first started, I was like, what the heck am I selling? So easy to sell mops for somebody else. But when it was, came time to sell my own coaching, I was like, what am I actually doing? Number three, don't have an influential offer. Maybe it's not enticing enough. Maybe you're trying to sell something and it's not sticky enough. Number four, you don't talk to enough people. So that would be marketing, not making offers. Number five, don't ask for the cash. So this is like a sales, maybe mindset issue here. Oh my gosh, when it comes to asking for the money, you're like, oh no, I'll just, give stuff away for free and hopefully people will buy from me. Go ahead, let me know, playful on, show up here. Let me know what you're struggling with the most in your business so that I can help tailor this webinar specifically for you. All right. And as you guys are typing that in, we'll get going. So we're going to be talking today about a marketing plan. And in my world, I hope you guys have like some pen and paper because you're going to take some amazing notes today. But in my world, if you want consistent income, you got to be consistent in your marketing. And this is a habit. This is actually a habit that entrepreneurs need to learn, is to be consistent. Be consistent. It's like having a kid. You want to teach them good manners, eat their vegetables. It's like have to do it every day. When I go to the gym, you can't do it once a week. You got to do it every day. So if you want consistent income, it starts with being consistent in your marketing. And the name of the game is not how much you know. Unfortunately, the kid who's 18 years old who has 20,000 Instagram followers and has, zero knowledge compared to your 50 plus years is going to be, better positioned to make more money. Why? Because they've mastered this thing called social media. And in social media and business, visibility means everything. So never before in history has there been such a time where the Joe Schmo, the guy next door, your neighbor, the kid next door, me here in my house can tap into the billions of users on these social media channel. And make no mistake, Facebook is a big daddy. So the recipe for income is visibility plus, I would say, delivering value and making offers equals your income. So write that down. It's a very simple recipe. And if you just focus on this, I guarantee you're going to find out a lot of things about you, about your clients, about your business, and you're going to make sales. So being successful in social media, it's not about doing a ton of things. It's about doing a few things right. And thank you, Lisa, Katya, Dara, Catherine, Galit for playing with me here. So we're struggling with number three, which is, Katya says, asking for the sale. Dara, inconsistency. Some days engagement and more engagement than others. Catherine, don't have an influential offer. Trouble selling, getting the wrong people, those who don't want to invest, I can't afford it kind of people. Okay, awesome. So great. I'm gonna keep this in mind. Thanks for playing here. Thanks for showing up. And I'll gear some of the content to help you guys with that. So moving on, being successful in social media, again, write this down, be visible, deliver value, and make offers. There's so much crap. Let's just take this even right out of the context of Facebook marketing. Just having a business in general, if you just focus on this one thing, be visible, deliver value, make offers, you will have sales. There's so many things to grab our attention and bright, shiny objects and website and YouTube and this and oh my gosh. Just focus on this, okay? You'll make money. Now, the game here with Facebook is to take the conversation off of Facebook and into a sales call or a free strategy call. Some people call them discovery or breakthrough calls. That's the name of the game. You're using social media, Facebook, to engage, to attract new people, and then you're going to pull them off of social media and have a sales call. Sales call is where the transformation happens. It's not about selling, it's about serving. And actually, in my world, you're giving people a disservice if you're not going to offer them your hand, your invitation to share with them what you know, and that can help them. Obviously, if you attract someone that you can't help, it's doing them a disservice. So it's not sales, it's really serving someone. Now this requires your willingness to start from where you are. A lot of people get stuck and they fumble and they bumble and they go through all these mindset minds, but really, God's source spirit's just calling you to start from where you are with what you have, enough, and be visible, give before you get, right? Deliver value, make offers, invite people over the phone into sales conversations. So caution, most coaches and consultants, they get stuck here. Why? They're in this compare and despair mode. I'm not good enough. I'm not ready yet. Got to take another course. You don't need to take another course. What you need is a marketing and sales course. Don't take any more courses. You need to learn how to market yourself. We're talking about this here today, specifically how to use Facebook. Who might I charge that much money? Claim myself to be an expert. I don't know what to do first. I'm overwhelmed. Oh my gosh, keeping up with all the social media is so confusing. Caution. This is where you got to catch yourself and not go down that rabbit hole. So believe you can, and you're halfway there. I'm a big believer that if you just have the right mindset for success, the rest really does follow, because you're creating everything with your mind. So let's get started. I want to talk with you about simple and easy ways to use Facebook to attract clients. So Facebook has changed dramatically. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, that your posts don't actually go out to as many people as you have. You have all these friends, or maybe you have a Facebook fan page, but half of the people that half the people aren't just seeing your posts anymore. What's going on? Well, Facebook has this really cool thing called algorithms, and the name of the game is actually engagement. Engagement is the name of the game on Facebook. So if you get lots of engagements on your posts, Facebook is going to show it to more of your friends and fans. So that's the name of the game. You want to be the fountain that everyone comes to drink from. I just went to Las Vegas recently with Alex, and we actually saw this amazing water show. So I thought I'd put this picture in. So you want to be the fountain that people can rely on getting inspiration or motivation, or tips. Maybe if you're a social media manager, you're sharing awesome tips. So they keep coming to your water fountain to drink from. You're a source of inspiration, a source of motivation. You're giving before you get. So I'm going to talk to you about 3 keys here to get more engagement on social media and attract clients. The first part is to ask questions. I know this sounds so contrary to business, but social media is about being social. And I had a mentor once who told me, type in your chat, type in the on social media, I have a goldfish. I was eating these Pepperidge Farm goldfish. I have a goldfish addiction. Which snack do you love? I had 181 comments, everything from chips to, organic Crispies. I mean, it was crazy. I'd never had so much engagement in my life on my social media, on Facebook. So people want to give you their opinion. So give them an opportunity to do that. Ask questions. So write this down. Ask simple questions. What's your favorite smoothie recipe? Something simple, coffee or tea? You know what I mean? And people, one of the biggest mistakes they make with social media is they try and be too businessy. It's not about business, it's about being personal. Social media is one of the best ways that you can kind of cozy up next to these big influencers in your marketplace. And it's a place where yes, there is business posts. We'll share, a recipe. I'll share a recipe with you exactly how to do that. But it's more about being personal. So not always being businessy. That's not how it works. So write that down. Ask questions. Here's, for example, a question that I asked. All right. It's actually to post this specific, webinar topic. I was wondering, I'm considering hosting a one-time training on how to engage your tribe and attract clients using your free Facebook personal profile and some of my favorite rockstar copywriting tips. Here are the people who want to cut through all the crap and, hard to understand overwhelming technology and ever-changing social media and create one simple plan that works every time you use it. All right. Blah, blah, blah. If you're interested, comment I'm in below. So what I did was I asked a question. I got this from my good friend Jesse Elder, this little recipe. This is a great way to get ideas and get feedback. Oh, sorry, that's my coffee machine. It's about to take off with a rocket ship. It's quite complicated. Anyways, it's got a timer on. I guess it closes down after 2 hours. So here's a great way to ask a question. All right, and gain social proof. So if you want to test a webinar topic, if you want to test the title of a book that you're writing, if you want to test, the title of a coaching program that you're thinking of hosting, go ahead and post it here on Facebook and ask people to engage, to comment, I'm in below. So if you see over 24 people said, I'm in. Oh my God, I want it. I said, okay, so this is a hot topic. I'm going to make a webinar about it. And what that does is it gathers, if 1, 2, 5, 10, 20, 60 people like it, right? It's getting more engagement on Facebook. What do I mean by that? I'll tell you here in a minute. Number two, the second thing you can do is to post smiling selfies. I'm gonna pull some of these out here in a minute and show you when I go into Facebook. But smiling selfies, so write this down. It's just a simple personal photo of you, a headshot smiling. It gets the most engagement. All right, so people buy into your lifestyle. Again, make it personal. People screw up social media by being too businessy. Let's jump into Facebook. I'm gonna stop the screen share here and I'm gonna go and try and screen share inside my Facebook page, see if that works. Desktop, Google Hangouts. I'm gonna do desktop. Start the screen share. Present to everyone. So I wonder if you guys can see this now. Oops, not there. Oh, Facebook. Let me see if you guys can see here my Facebook page. Should be able to see that. And I just want to make sure that you guys can. So let me know, guys, in the chat box. I want to make sure that you guys can all see my Facebook page. And I'm going to show you guys an example of some selfies here. So if we go to photos, my photos, here's one, a simple one that I uploaded recently. 85 people liked it. 90 people liked it. It's just a simple picture of me smiling, sending you some sunshine. And I tagged myself where I was at. This is as complicated as it needs to get, right? It's very, very simple. Okay, let's get out of here now. Let me get back to my Facebook page here. Let me find some more photos to show you. So we're talking about simple selfies. Here's another one that I really liked. I know this picture works well. I've got 102 likes, people commenting on it. So what happens with these photos is that every time you post this on your wall and you get 100 likes or comments here, if I'm going down here, I'll show you that picture of me smiling. Facebook says, oh my gosh, her page is very good. People must like it. And so they show it to more and more and more of your people. So what I'll do is I'll post a nice smiling photo and then I'll post a promotional. Okay, I'll post a promotional thing. And we'll go through exactly what these posts look like here in a minute. But there's a picture for my weekly webinar. So that's kind of how you want to do it. You want to team up a simple post that's going to get a lot of attention, a smiley, a selfie picture, a lifestyle picture, and then once it's got a whole bunch of comments, Facebook likes your personal profile, it's going to show it to more people. Then you post something of promotional value. All right, and again, what do I mean by selfies? You grab your iPhone and you go ahead and you post some of the, just a smiling picture, a lifestyle picture. Here's another one that, I know certain pictures get, a lot of engagement. My photos, there's a lifestyle photo here that I posted once recently. This one over here, 97 people liked this photo, 85 people liked this photo, 102 people. So just really, simple, personal, smiley pictures usually, tend to get a lot of engagement. All right, so that's a simple trick for you guys. Okay, Catherine, you can see it. Okay, good. So let me go back and begin sharing the slides. And what did I do with my slides? Okay. So that's tip number one. I want you guys to let me know if you have any questions so far. What are your top pressing questions here about Facebook? Let me know. As I'm getting these slides going for you guys again. We're going to jump back into the training. Screen share. Is that on your personal Facebook page, Dara asks? Yes, it is. A lot of people ask me this. Should you work on a personal profile or should you have a fan page? I actually do most of my business on my personal Facebook page. Yep. People think I should do more on my fan page, but your Facebook is showing so much less of your posts to people on your fan page. You've got to get thousands and thousands of people on there. You've got to get so much engagement. So I just use it on my personal page. Are you allowed to She says, post promotional stuff. I do on my personal page. I think a lot of people do. I'll actually show you a few people that have like 170,000 fans and followers, and they're posting promotional stuff on their personal page. I think now you can even merge your personal page with your fan page and just have one channel. Galette, I don't have a very good cell phone. Does that does good professional pictures? Do I need a good quality picture? Yeah, you do want to have good quality pictures. Maybe get a friend to take some for you. Right now, every kind of iPhone 6 is what I use. You know, maybe you get some professional shots or just go out and hang out with your friends for a couple hours and get those done. Dara says, I thought you weren't allowed to sell on your personal page. Well, I've been doing it. No one's, you know, slapped me on the wrist. I'm not selling. I'm inviting them to a training is what I'm doing. I'm not selling directly on Facebook. I'm inviting people off to have a training and to have a conversation with me. Catherine, what would be the best thing to post to get started to let people know what it is you do? Let's get into it. I'm going to share all this with you. Let me share with you. Okay, so great questions. Keep posting your questions. I'm going to check in with you. Again, we just talked about this. When you put a personal selfie up, you get a ton more engagement, and then Facebook shows your content to more people. All right. Don't get confused with the effectiveness of a post just because it doesn't get likes and shares or comments. You need to have a good mix. So what do I mean by that? You're going to get a ton of likes and comments and engagement on personal pictures, selfies that are smiling, lifestyle pictures. And then when you post, for example, if you remember, posted it for a webinar or something, or hey, come and get my free goodie, it didn't get comments and likes, but it doesn't matter because you know, people went through, they followed the link, and they're doing their thing, they're signing up. So don't be confused by the fact that your promotional marketing posts don't get as much engagement. They're not supposed to. People are following that link and they're signing up, okay? So this is to answer your question, Catherine. What would be the best way to post, you know, to get started to let people know what it is I do? I suggest doing a 30-day video challenge. It's a video every single day, short 3-5 minute video where you talk about your clients' problems and how you solve them, and invite people to interact with you, invite people to get on the phone with you, and then you create some amazing content. People love it, they share. The next best thing to being live with you is a video. Hosting a webinar is a little bit of a more complicated game, but a video, everyone's got an iPhone these days. Most people do. And a video is very simple. You selfie style it, nothing technical, nothing complicated. If you drop the phone, heck, one of my best videos ever got 1,500 views in 24 hours, and it had to do with me putting on eyelashes, and the girls helped me in the bathroom, and they dropped the camera, and the kids from next door came over, and there was guns in the bathroom, and I mean, it was like everything that could go wrong went wrong, and people loved it because it was real. Again, authenticity, new currency in business. So I suggest you all do a 30-day video challenge. It is the best way to break through all your inner blocks about perfectionism, about, oh my God, this fear of being visible. You don't need any tech skills. It shows people who you are, right? When the doorbell rings and Fluffy the cat comes running by your screen, how you deal with it. You get to practice making offers. You get to, share with people your expertise, your knowledge. You can talk about case studies. You can talk about a client's recent success. You can share a tidbit, a philosophy, a story, a nugget. Hey, I was in your situation, inspirational, and I solved it by doing this. Share a win. I had one client. I invite people when I do speaking events on this. I said, just start the challenge. Heck, even, make a video about your dog. She did. She got I think 30 or 40 comments within the first couple of hours. And it was a 30-second video about, hey, I'm doing this 30-day video challenge, and here's my dog, Shoo Shoo. Click. That was it. People have never seen you on video before. You're going to start posting them on your page, and people are going to eat it up. All right. Facebook also wants to be the new YouTube. So they're valuing videos, and they're ranking them, and they're showing them more. That's another tip I'm sharing with you guys here. So start making videos. If you're afraid to do it, get over it and get into it. Here's a case study of a client that took me up on my 30-day video challenge. $16,000 in income in her first 30 days, another $6,000 in her second, just a couple days later. It's like $24,000 in the first 30 days. Not bad. How would you like to have those kinds of results? That's what happens when you are visible and you deliver value and you make offers. So jumping back, what's a good mix? People ask me, like, you know, what is a good mix here? What's a good mix in social media? I'm going to share with you my favorite recipe. Again, we're talking about a consistent marketing plan, something that you do consistently. Magic is in the consistency. Oh my gosh, if I can share like a few tips on what really helped me turn my life and my business around: planning and consistency. So not sexy, right? But so worth it. These are habits that successful entrepreneurs learn, and they're not sometimes the most fun or sexiest thing, but they're the most effective. Consistency and planning. All right, so consistency. It's easy to start the race, hard to finish. This, I think, a lot of the problem people have is that they try one thing and they're not consistent. They give up before they figure it out, before they master it. All right, you got to be consistent. So here's a simple marketing plan for you to use on social media, specifically on Facebook. A video, we talked about that. Selfie style, simple, good enough is good enough. Practice 1, 2, 3 times, post the damn thing. If it's not perfect, great. People want real. Authenticity is a new currency in business. Smiling selfies, you know, post those often. A quote image, let me share with you that. I find mine on Pinterest. I love Pinterest. You can, you know, search for certain categories and then download all these cool images. Quote images are really cool. Your personal philosophy or story, whether you write it out or you do a video about it, also very engaging. Shares with people, you know, I've been where you are and I can help you, you know, I can help you from, you know, get out of that position and have these cool benefits. Ask questions, we spoke about that. You can also share a win, a client testimonial, or a case study. And then you can invite people to trainings, a free gift, or a marketing piece. So if you look at all of these things here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things you can add in your Facebook marketing plan. Write these down. Notice there's only 1 out of 7 here that really talk about marketing: invitation to a training, a free gift, or a marketing piece. So most, you know, it's the 80-20 rule. Most of the marketing that you do is giving. Give before you get. You know, give something, share what you love, share a philosophy, and then, you know, an invite to a training. Okay. So I want to show you guys, something, and we're going to talk about, you know, personal philosophies. I want to talk about quote images because I think that's important. Galette says, do you have a selfie stick to do the videos? What do you use? You're so awesome. You know what? My camera is really interesting. Now my eyes are red here. Hello, I have this amazing Mac and my camera's been so funny. So I don't use a selfie stick. You just hold the camera in your hands like this. I have a whole training on this, by the way, Galette. I can share with you the link if you're interested. There's a whole training I do on the 30-day video challenge. But to answer your question, you hold the camera in your hands, you hit boom, record, and you just start talking, blah, blah, blah. That's it. Super easy, super simple. Video challenge, is it me who needs to make it or do I ask people to do it? No, it's you who does the video challenge. You create a video a day, every day for 30 days, and you post it on your personal profile page or your Facebook page, both of them if you want. And you get you deliver value, you make offers, and you invite people into sales conversations, right? So a 30-day video challenge is a give. Okay, so I'm going to share with you guys my personal Facebook page. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Share screen, present to everyone, this. Okay, so now we're back on my personal profile page. I want to share with you guys, we talked about using quotes, you know. So I'll pull something, for example, here's a good one that I posted recently. Look at this, believe in yourself and you'll be unstoppable. 17 people shared this thing. 17 people shared this thing. How amazing is that? It's a simple little, you know, quote. I get them on Pinterest.com. You can get these everywhere. You can, you know, get these quote images. You can Google quote images and just share those. Another thing I like to share is, you know, images, personal, again, smiling picture here, adventure time, happy weekend. 82 people like this, right? Just giving people a peek into my lifestyle. Not very businessy at all. If Here's another one. You know, happiness does not come from things. It comes from what you do inside. Wow, 4 people shared this. Pretty cool, right? Here's Southern California, just, you know, lifestyle pictures again. This is the invitation that I created, the question. So you see there's a good mix here. Here's another one. I'm showing you the mix. If you don't build your dreams, someone else will hire someone else to build theirs. People like this. You know, 37 people like this. Yeah. They even shared this, right? People start sharing your stuff. This is about a webinar I did last week. So you see there's a good mix here, a good mix of different, you know, quotes with videos. Here's a little philosophy that I shared coming out of the gym. People like that. And again, selfie with a smiling face. Some video here. These are other people. Another smiling face picture. 121 people like this. Something that I love from a book. But you'll see there's a good mix here. Right? There's a pretty good mix of a little video that I posted. 7 people shared this video. 12 milliliters of truth and why your success is built on this. I talked about coming into the gym and, you know, getting out of your comfort zone and sharing a personal story about McKenna who had, you know, the flu and didn't want to take her Tylenol, and how, you know, people are so afraid that it's going to taste bad and it's hard, so they don't even start. And it was just, you know, something that came to me and I decided to share it. People loved it. Here's another little philosophy post, right? And an image. So you'll see that, you know, you want to have and here's the webinar again for next week. You want to have a consistent kind of mix of things. Oh, here's some pictures here. I love being big hats and bikinis. A little trip to Las Vegas, right? So you want to have a mix of things. That's what you really want to do on your Facebook. On your Facebook profile. All right, let's jump back into our training. Christine says, what if you don't feel photogenic? I'm going to say, get over it. Get over it. Get over it. Get over it. You know, post when you do feel photogenic. You know, get onto some, get yourself in a nice groove. Do your hair one day, you know, to get yourself in the mood. Or just when you're feeling happy, just go and post something. It doesn't even have to be a big post. Sending you some sunshine, feeling groovy. It's another little tip that I want to share with you. It's about your feeling. How you feel. People really click on that, especially women. How you feel. So again, if you haven't written this down yet, go ahead and write this down. Gallet says, I'm interested in doing a 30-day video challenge. Thank you. Youpee. Life can be simple. Yep. I'll share with you guys the link too if you want to get the training on it. But basically, it's really simple. I'm all about simple. My Facebook page, a lot of people ask me, how do I do Facebook ads? My Facebook ad account got shut down. And so I had to learn how to use Facebook for free to gather clients. And that's what you're learning here today on the webinar. Some of the best tips and tricks. So love your questions, guys. Keep posting them. We're going to keep going here. Here's a case study. This is something that I shared once. If you have video testimonials that clients leave for you, you can go ahead and post those on your personal page as well. Case studies. This is a case study. This is a testimonial of a client. She wanted to just traveling for 3 months with her husband, and she made me a little video in her bikini, which I thought was so cute. Now she's got this amazing business. She can leave it, you know, for 3 months and travel the world. And she made me a cute little, you know, bikini business testimonial, which I thought was so awesome. So I shared it on Facebook. Right? People love that. Caution, we talked about this, the 80-20 rule. You want to keep mixing it up. No, don't be one of these people that only talks about business. And in your 30-day video challenge, you don't only have to be about business. You can be something silly. You can share people your dog, you know, a glimpse into your life. This is my garden. You know, what do you love? What are you grateful for? Simple things. All right. It's not about don't be too businessy. 80% content, 80%, you know, cool stuff, cool give, and 20%, you know, invitation to something. All right, let's talk about some copywriting hacks, tips, and tricks. Love this. I got this format kind of from a guy named Joshua David Howard, who also talks about some really cool Facebook hacks. And so I want to share with you a little bit about how I use, just this really simple copywriting hacks. And I realized a lot of my clients, have issues, are struggling with just simple copywriting. So let me share with you a format and a recipe to make a great invitation. And then write this down, or do a screen shoot this so you've got it on your computer. And then I'll go in Facebook and show you what I mean. So step one, you want to call out your target audience in big, bold, capital letters. So attention moms, or attention entrepreneurs, or attention, whoever you want to call out, right? Single dads, whoever your target audience is. Ask an engaging question they answer yes to. Do you struggle with, this? Would you like to learn how to do that? Do you struggle with weight loss? Would you like to lose weight effortlessly? Would you like to lose weight by eating all your favorite foods? Oh, yes. They say yes. They're like, yeah, raise your hand, right? They're going to keep reading. Talk about the benefit they will get if they attend, click, join, do the action that you want them to take. So, join me in this webinar. Well, you'll learn how to eat as much, cake as you possibly can and still look great in a bikini, for example. Oh, it sounds good. Link, here's a call to action. Here's what to do next. And then you have your signature and expert positioning. So the position, so who the hell are you? If these people have never seen you before and somebody shares it, who are you? And then you put your URL. So then you put, your website. So let me show you what I mean by this. And if you haven't written it down yet, don't worry. I'm going to go ahead and share with you what I mean. Okay. I'll come back to it. That's what I meant to say. All right. So here's the post I'm talking about. Now I know this picture gets a lot of attention. I took this picture when I lived in Hawaii, and I know it gets a lot of attention. So I use this picture and I have some writing on it. This is not a paid advertisement. This is a free personal post. Don't be deceived by the fact that only 3 people are liking this or 1 share. Don't be deceived, okay? Because this is a call to action here. So again, step number 1, attention, big bold letters. All of these people, because these are my clients. Boom, boom, boom. Coaches, consultant, authors, speakers, healers, trainers, women's empowerment leaders. Question, step number 2, are you ready to break through your visibility blocks to create a consistent 10K per month in your portable profitable coaching consulting business this year? Answer, yes, right? You want to make sure that your marketing is talking to your ideal clients. You want to be specific, right? What's the killer of success is being, watered down or trying to please everyone. Just get really specific, nail into your target audience as close as you can. Call them out. Question number 2. Number 3 is, join us for the 10K and 30-day webinar training happening today. Here's the link. And then I talk about the benefits. We cover money, mindset, marketing, manifesting tips to help you grow your business now. True or true? Is this true, guys? Have you learned some cool tips on the webinar? This week we're covering, here's what we're covering. I promise you'll love it. Some more benefits, You'll also discover what's stopping you, how to break through fear, blah, blah, blah. I'll include an ebook version of my book. Join us. Here again is the link. See on the webinar. Here's my signature now, Vanessa Simpkins. And then the last piece here is the positioning piece. This is the most important. So, Bikini Biz Coach, founder of the 10K and 30-day Skyrocket Constant Cash Flow program, creator of the Soul Sister Mastermind. Here's my website. And I suggest you have, some kind of founder of, even if you're just creating your own audio program or, author of the upcoming book. Doesn't even have to be, ready yet. You can still use it. So this piece is really cool too, because it positions you. And you can use this post with a picture and you can test out using it without. Here's another one. I just copied the first part about it and I posted that. You're actually going to get more people seeing just text posts, but you'll have more people commenting on this post. And you'll see if I scroll down my news feed here, I use the same post every single week. I don't change anything. Sometimes, I just change the topic or the headline of the webinar. Last week I hosted a guest, so it's a different post, but I'll just scroll down to find the other one from the following week. You'll see it's the same one. It's the same one all the time. Here it is. I did it again, Here it is. Same post, same exact same post. Not a ton of people are liking it, but they're finding it. They're finding it and they're clicking through to it, okay? So hope that gives you guys a little bit of yeah, Alan says, if I share something about business, nobody clicks it, only one or two. Well, I tell you, if you start posting more really cool engagement stuff, when you do have an offer, they're gonna like it. You might also have some issues going on about maybe you're posting something that people aren't really engaged with. They don't really like it. So you might have to, you know, really talk about the promises that you're actually delivering. Catherine's asking, is there a way to merge your business page with your personal page? There is. And I don't know how to do that, but I know there's a way to do it. So when I don't know something, you know what I do? I ask my friend Google. That's what I do. Ask my friend Google how to merge your personal and your business page. I see people do it. They have like 170,000, you know, followers, subscribers. It's a definite thing you can do. I would ask for Google how to do that. So copywriting, I want to jump back in here for a second because this is really important. Again, somebody posted, I only get 1 or 2 clicks on things when people, you know, again, don't confuse, doesn't matter if only 1 or 2 people clicks. If 1 or 2 people clicks and 1 person signs up, that means you have a 50% conversion rate. That's pretty cool. But with copywriting, you want to sell the problem that you solve. I'm selling you that I can help you solve your problem here about marketing, about making sales, about having confidence, right? But you don't really sell the product. And this is really important to get, that you want to sell the problem that you solve. You want to sell that you're the person to solve that problem. That's what you're selling. That's what you're talking about. That's what your marketing does. You're not selling the product. People don't care about the product. They first care, do you understand me? Do you know who I am? Do you understand my pain? What kind of experience do you have? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm struggling with? They want to know that first before they're going to listen to you and really be engaged by you. All right. So moving forward, text posts, we talked about this, get more views. Image posts get more comments, likes, and engagements. Don't be confused by a post that has, you know, more likes. It gets engagement, but when you post a text post in there with a link, it's going to get maybe more people signing up. Okay, here's another great tip. Oh my gosh, I really want to share this one with you. Ooh, this is juicy, juicy, juicy. Okay, so one of the biggest problems people have is, you know, you're on social media as you begin, you know, putting good content consistently, again with your consistent marketing plan, you're going to have people liking you, and you won't know who they are. You won't have a freaking clue who these people are, okay? Now, the problem that people do is they just add them and say, okay, add a friend. My invitation for you is to add them as a friend, you know, if they're your ideal target audience, and then send them a message. And here's the message. You can use this. Hey, you know, aloha, Eleni. Thanks for connecting with me here on Facebook. My goal here is not to have more friends, but to make some real connections. So I'd love to learn more about you, find out what you're up to, talk soon. What do you think happens? Why do you think I do this? Very, very simple. Somebody might have watched my webinar, seen a YouTube video, liked my post, a friend of theirs shared with me, and now they're liking me as a friend on Facebook because they're interested in my work. I have no idea unless I open up the space for a conversation to happen. Again, at the beginning of this training, we talked about bringing people off of social media and into having sales conversations, strategy conversations, discovery sessions, whatever you want to call it, with you. That's where the transformation, that's where the transfer of cash happens, okay? So I'm sharing with you a great tip. You can use this, copy paste, and this is exactly what I'm talking to you about here. I'm going to show you again on Facebook. I'm going to show you. Ellen says, you sent it to me. Yeah, yeah, right. Oh, awesome. Catherine's sharing a link. Here's a link from the Google search about merging your personal and business. See, Google, man. Google does everything. Love this. You guys are learning so much on this. Even I'm learning on here. Okay, I'm going to share with you exactly what I mean by that. if you look here in my Facebook, there are so many people. There's hundreds and 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 hundreds of people that have asked to be a friend with me. I haven't even had time to get along with them. Okay. But so, for example, what I would do here, let's say this woman here, I would add her as a friend. I'm going to show with you live what I would do. I'd go to her page, you know, might take a look at her, you know, see if I like her timeline image, and then I might copy and paste that message to her. It would say something like, "Aloha, you know, Katarina, you know, great to connect with you on Facebook. My goal is not here to be friends. My goal is to have some real connections, you know. So I'd love to learn more about you." And let me tell you, what's going to happen is you're going to have somebody say, "Oh my God, I watched your video. Oh my gosh, I read your book. I watched your free training on, I'm struggling with this. You know, I'd love your help with that. Oh, my friend so-and-so turned me on to you." Great. And you can have a conversation back and forth with them and invite them off of Facebook into a phone conversation. This is how it happens, folks. This is how you use social media, not to just look good and be some, you know, person who impacts people, but to really have, you know, to really create a business with this. This is how to use Facebook for business. And this is a really simple and free method that I'm sharing with you today without being complicated and getting the Facebook ads and all kinds of things. Okay, so use this. Okay, wow, there's all kinds of cool stuff happening on here. A lot of stuff happens on my Facebook page. I've got just a really cool testimonial even happened today here. Just hosted my first full day branding workshop for 50 entrepreneurs. What an incredible experience. My preparations for the event referred back to Vanessa's workshop profit secret system, applied some of her strategies I found helpful, walked with 5 new high-end clients, 3 referrals, awesome stuff. Everything happens here on Facebook, really. It's quite an amazing place. So, so use that, you know, as people begin liking you, you know, be strategic about it. If I only really add, unless I know that the men are not really my audience, I have some cool men that work with me, but very spiritual men, but most of my audience are women. So I add them and then I send them a message. I invite them into a conversation with me. That's how it's done. And then, you know, you have about 5,000 people that you can add into, and I think if you add me as a friend, it's full, because there's, I guess, 700 people that have friend requested me that I haven't even gotten around to answering them yet. You'll be inundated, guys. You will be inundated, okay, with sales conversations. Guaranteed. So sharing with you some tips and tricks. So far, let me know, type in the chat box, what has been your biggest aha, your biggest takeaway, something that you're going to implement from today's training, one cool thing. Go ahead and type that in. I want to hear from you. Got a lot of awesome people here joining us on the call. There's still more. We still got more, guys. We still got more. I'm going to go ahead and continue sharing that while you guys type that in. It's a little bit of a delay here with Webinar Jam. It's about, I think, 18-second delay between when I ask a question and when you guys can actually see a reply here in the chat. Okay, so we talked about engaging people, bringing them into conversation. Here's another great tip. Aha. If you're not using events, here's how to use an event, a Facebook event. Okay, so there's a few ways that I promote. I promote this webinar for free on my personal profile page. I also create an event inside events, and then I repurpose them. What the heck does that mean? What the heck does that mean? So let me show you how to do that. Okay. Gillet's saying, how do you know who is your ideal client? You know what they do, but what do you look for? Well, that's kind of understanding more, you know, marketing. We can talk more about that, Gillet. But Kylie says, sell the problem I'm going to solve. Genius. Yeah, good. I'm glad you guys are getting some good value here. Go ahead and type in the chat box. So far, biggest aha you've gotten from the training. I'm going to go jump back into Facebook again. Back and forth with you guys here today, but I want to share with you how I use events. How to use events. Okay, so you're on your Facebook profile. I'm going to go to home. On the left-hand side over here, you have events. Anybody can create an event, free event. Okay, I'm hosting one right now. I'm going to go to hosting. Here it is. Here's my weekly event. Now you see my assistant he's very smart. I trained him this way, but he's already changed the event date to April 12th. And I'll tell you why. Okay, so this is my event. I haven't even used this to the full capacity yet, all right? But here's how this works. It's really cool. You can create an event for free. You can invite some of your friends, you know. It says here 15 people are going. So what happens is, and I post, you know, here's what the event is about, blah, 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 blah. You know, every week I post, you know, this is what we're going to talk about this week. Here's a link to the webinar, okay? But what happens is every time that I host this event, every week, I have it at Tuesday at 11 a.m. Pacific, these 15 people that say they're going, there's a notification that happens in the news feed, blah, 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 blah. Okay, there's a big notification that happens, and their friends can then see that they're coming to this event. So how cool is that, right? So if they say, I'm joining this, I'd like to get, you know, reminded, it shows up in their newsfeed to their friends that they're coming to Vanessa Simpkins 10K and 30-day money mindset marketing manifesting live weekly event. And now what you can do is you can repurpose this. So basically that you've got 24 hours between when you host it to change the date, and then you just change it for, you know, the next following week. So you just pull all the people who said they liked it, they're coming, and you just keep growing it and growing it and growing it. Cool or cool. The trick is you got, I think, less even now than 24 hours to change the date. Otherwise, you got to create a whole new one from scratch and invite people from scratch. So this is a way for you, again, to get free visibility, you know, using other people's resources. They say they're coming. Facebook is now showing this event in their newsfeed to other people, and then you just change the date to the following week. And I think you do that here in the edit button. Okay, you can just change it. It's my assistant who's done that already. He's smart. He's good, 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 good. All right. Laurel says, I'm going to suggest my clients use Facebook to gain clients for their business. Totally. Nika, the messaging people who connect to your page is a wonderful idea. The messaging people who connect to your page is wonderful. Dara, merging my personal and biz page. Yeah. Best thing I have learned is that it really isn't that hard to start engaging with people on Facebook. True or true, guys. I'm all about simple. I like simple. And Dara, before you guys go and merge your personal and business page, just make sure that if you do that, you can still run ads. Okay, that's really important. That's the only reason I really have a fan page, so that I run Facebook ads. Dara, can we help each other with engagement? Sure. Here's another thing that I did with Facebook as a tip I'm going to share with you. I launched a speaking event, a 100-day speaking tour. And what I did is I typed in, I got a bunch of my friends, and I put them in a Facebook message, a whole bunch of them. And I said, hey, I'm doing a speaking tour. I'm going to these places. Who do you know that has, you know, community of people? Who do you know who has, you know, event that would be great, that would like to hear me speak on this and this subject, you know? And so I just put it out there, and they all replied, and they helped connect me. There's a lot of things you can do with Facebook. All right, it's an amazing place. So yes, you can help each other with engagement, of course. Great questions. All right. Jump back into the last little bit of training I have for you guys here. And hope you guys have enjoyed these tips here today. I'm so happy that you've gotten some ahas and some nuggets, because that is power. Clarity right there is power. When you have clarity, you can move forward. And really, if there's anything I really want to inspire you guys to believe in yourself, that you can do it, even if you're, you know, 50, 60, 70 years old. Alex's dad was here today visiting last night with the kids. The guy's amazing. He's on his iPhone. He's got his computer. The guy's 71 years old. Never too late to learn. Okay, believe in yourself. You can do it. You know, start simple. Doesn't have to be so crazy, you know, and overwhelming. And my invitation for you is to get accountability as you learn these new things. Entrepreneurship is really about learning. There's a lot of learning curves that happen, right? Especially in business. The one thing you want to learn and master is being visible. That happens first. If you got visibility, then you can practice making offers all day long. All right. So get accountability and get support as you learn, as you go through these learning curves and move forward. And if you're still watching this right now, I know that you're a heart-centered entrepreneur. I know that you have a big gift to share with the world. And really, you know, your life and your business expands and unfolds the more that you show up to your life and say yes, the more that you own it, the more that you step into that gift, the more that you commit to it. And I'm going to share with you here some testimonials of people who have done just that. Now, this is Lisa. She signed on to the 10K and 30-day program, and $37,000. That was actually $37,000 100,000 pounds. She get a contract her first 30 days. This is what happens when she got clear on her target audience. She was actually talking to the wrong people. She was wasting her time making offers to, gatekeepers instead of the company owners. And she got clear on that. We helped with some mindset, did some mindset work, got clear on her offer, and boom, closed a big deal. Same thing can happen for you. Karen Connolly is another amazing, just an amazing success story. You can watch all these videos on my testimonials page. She didn't even sign up to run a business. She just wanted help with her mindset. She ended up having such a phenomenal success and reaching her goals, and people started asking her how she did it, and now she's got paying clients. She started a whole new business around what she learned. Sharon Cohen, again, had a huge vision. She wanted to launch a women's empowerment event, and I helped her with getting clear on a strategy to attract people, how to make offers. A lot of people struggle with that. And now she's hosted 2 of these amazing one-day events with hundreds of women. She's just doing amazing work in the world. So my question is, if you're not out there doing amazing work in the world that you're supposed to be doing, right? How much time are you spending in, I call it survival mode, or how much time are you spending kind of spinning around in circles and beating yourself up because you should be farther along, but you're not farther along, and why are you still struggling, and watching all these people around you kind of moving forward, right? So if you're not moving forward in my world, you're kind of staying, you're moving backwards because, a lot of things happen. And to me, time is money. So if you're not getting where you want to get to, really, what's that costing you? And it's a really simple question, and it deserves an answer, right? Your life really moves forward when you make decisions. So what's it costing you not to have a clear and concise marketing plan for your business? What's it costing you not to know, who your target audience is, what your niche is, what problems you solve for profit? What's it costing you not to have a sales attraction system in your business? What are all those visibility blocks and all these mindset gremlins costing you in terms of the amount of money that's really just, left on the table every month? I mean, if your goal is to make $10,000 or more a month and you're not hitting that goal, you're losing money every single month. And not just money, but you're also, sidestepping the impact that you could be sharing with other people. What's it costing you in terms of the trips that you could be taking, maybe the time that you could be spending with your kids? If you're working 2 jobs and you're still not generating the kind of revenue or lifestyle that you want, what's that costing your family? What's it costing your peace of mind? And more importantly, what's it costing your confidence? I think that's really the biggest thing I see with women is that, they spend all these money on all these programs, and they come away and they're not any more clearer, and they don't have a sales attraction system. They don't understand what's supposed to happen, and then they start doubting themselves. Maybe I shouldn't be, maybe I'm not cut out to do this. And that's, so what's costing you not to have, a clear marketing plan in your business? What's that costing you? Really important question to ask yourself. I'm going to share with you one of my favorite all-time quotes. Education consists not so much of knowledge, but of knowledge effectively and persistently applied. People are paid not merely for what they know, but more particularly for what they do with what they know. So, let this webinar be something that you not just take some information, but take action on it, guys. So, stop the learning without ever earning mode. Take action. Be willing to take imperfect action on the way to getting it right. Don't be afraid to fail. You're going to fail. It's called learning. It's not called failure. It's called learning. And I make mistakes, and I learn every day still after 7 years of doing this. So you basically have a choice. You've been watching this webinar, hopefully taking some good notes. I've seen you got some amazing ahas and breakthroughs here. And you can say, Vanessa, thanks. I've got this awesome, stuff, some cool content. I'm going to go out there and try it on my own. Great. Or, you could take the invitation that I have here for you today and have my help as you move forward. So basically, you've got a choice. So what if in the next 30 days, you could generate an extra $10,000 in revenue? You've seen some people do a lot more than 10K. Some of you don't want 10K. Some of you are like, man, if I could make 5K extra per month or 2K extra per month, that would mean the world to me. So whatever that number is for you, how would that affect your business? What if we could, like I said, if 10,000 is way just impossible out of the scope, what if you could double your income that you're making right now or quadruple your income in the next 30 to 60 days? How would that impact your life? And that's really my invitation for you, to think bigger, stretch outside your comfort zone, and really skyrocket your confidence and cash flow. The two go together. I have the best program online right now for spiritual women entrepreneurs called the 10K in 30 Days Skyrocket Your Confidence and Cash Flow program. I've got two versions of it. One is an online mastermind. They're both online mastermind. One's got more of my help and engagement than the other one does, but you all get access to this, the backbone. And the backbone here is a membership site where I've put 8 modules of content. This is the same content I've been sharing with my high-paying clients now for the last 7 years. It's the best of the best content on mindset, how to undo all the limiting beliefs that kind of keep you stuck and paralyzed in fear. That's probably the number one, biggest takeaway, is teaching people how to be responsible for their thoughts and create their life by design instead of by default. Happens in the mindset module. You build your foundation for success. You own, yourself as a conscious creator in the world. Module 1, we look at who are your ideal clients, creating your message, your engaging marketing message. What are the problems that you solve for profit? Will help you get clear. Clarity is power. Module 2 is all about generating visibility. We learned a little bit here today on Facebook. There's a lot more to that module. We talk about the workshop profit secret system. We look at the 30-day video challenge. We look at online and offline marketing, ways to be visible and make offers. Module 3, we get you clear on your packages. What are you selling? If you're going to be a coach or a consultant or any kind of service professional, you should have some kind of high-end package. And we help you get clear on that. Module 4, you get my sales script. How do you handle sales objections? What do you do once you get these people off of Facebook and into a sales call with you? What happens? We talk about that in module 4. In my opinion, worth the entrance, ticket all to itself right here. If you want to solve all your problems in life, learn how to sell. I'm serious. Having money doesn't mean all your problems go away. It's just easier that you can throw money at them. All right. Nothing wrong with that. Module 5, expert positioning. A lot of my clients, we write books with them together or help them, become the author of some kind of audio program. But really, how do you position yourself as an expert people want to buy? Module 6 is about using networking, joint venture partnerships, maybe to fill your speaking events or to do joint venture online, partnerships with. Now, module 7, how do you create your free gift? Again, you need to build a list. You need to start your online marketing campaign. You should have online and offline marketing. So module 7 will help you get clear on that. And module 8, you finally got your sales attraction system together. It's how do you attract leads and turn them into high-paying clients. It's all covered for you here in the program. You also get access to my workshop profit secret system, how to add an extra 100,000 or more by just hosting these small, intimate workshops. You get the entire system for how do you do your workshop talk, how do you make offers. You get everything in that program. It's an entirely different program on its own, but I've included it here for you. And here's just another quick Facebook message. One of my clients says, "Hey, Vanessa, just really loved your gift. Want to say thank you. Really, really thank you. Also want to personally thank you for your program, your coaching too. Yeah, you're over-delivering. This is one of the best, if not the best investments I've ever made." So don't take my word for it. Go ahead and check out some of the testimonials on my site. Here's Susanna Kennedy. Vanessa over-delivered on her promise. She made $20,000 her first 30 days, and her next 30 days, and her next 30 days, and her husband invited me out to Thanksgiving dinner. Still one of my highlights in my business to this day. So recommended if you want to take your business to the next level. Now is the time. Don't delay. Go to takeyourpowerbacknow.com/10K ready. And what you do over there is basically apply to have a conversation with me. I'll put that link here. It's a free call. Really extending and opening up my time to talk with you. If you're serious about, breaking through all of these kind of mindset gremlins and unclear about what to do or how to market yourself or how to create your high-end packages, we're going to really look at what's really holding you back. Is it a mindset thing? Is it a clarity thing? Is it a systems thing? And basically, I'm going to share with you how you can move forward in your business. And again, it's a free call. You can go to that website, takeyourpowerbacknow.com/10K ready and apply. And you'll see, you know, it might just be about getting the right business model. This is a client of mine, Maggie. She's got a mom. She's a mom. She's got 2 young kids, 1 and 3. She said, Vanessa, I got 12 hours a week. What can we do? Having an amazing time. Her business is booming. And so we create, you know, I help you create a business based on your goals and your lifestyle. I've been doing this a while. I've written books. I've been on TV. I've done webinars, teleseminars. So when I talk with you, I just, you know, I can share with you what's worked for me in all those areas. And we really just focus on what are the next steps for you to take to help you get the business breakthrough that you want. Here's Tanya Clark Marinelli having a blast again. She's just on fire. This one is speaking all over the place. She's got, you know, I'm not going to tell you about the videos. If you want to watch them, you can go ahead on my website. Nicole, best week yet, 8,000. My dreams came true. Sharon Cohen. Janik Lemieux, 10K in 30-day program is the real deal. So, I mean, I'm not going to go through and read all of these testimonials for you, but I am going to, you know, invite you to really take yourself and your business seriously. If you've been banging your head against the wall, don't do that anymore, right? The definition of insanity is to do the same things over and over and expect different results. I have set aside some time to speak with you in the next week or so to help you dramatically improve your sales and attract clients. And I'll personally take the time to sit down with you. I love chatting with you if you're serious about it, right? So I'm looking for people who are really serious to make a change in their life and their business. And I'll talk with you, help you get crystal clear about what is actually holding you back from getting the results that you want. And if you're selling any kind of service and you want to be able to sell your services at higher price points, attract more leads and paying clients, this is going to help you get there. And again, it's free. I'm going to open up some space in my calendar next week. Go ahead and apply at the link takeyourpowerbacknow.com 10K ready. And if you're like, oh my God, this is so nerve-wracking, go ahead and, you know, do it. You know, a lot of people tell me, I'm like, I'm so nervous to talk with you, Vanessa. It's nerve-wracking, and that's where the magic happens. It's outside of your comfort zone. You're going to have to get used to feeling the fear and doing it anyways. You know, this is really what entrepreneurship is about. It's about taking risks, calculated risks, and making new decisions. Nothing in your life happens until you make a new decision. This is my sister and I. We went bungee jumping in New Zealand together. Oh my God, it was terrifying, but we did it, and it was so much fun. You know, facing your fear and taking the leap. That's taking the risks. That's when you get the results. It doesn't happen without it. You got to follow your intuition and let love guide you. And I thank you for being here on the webinar if you're still here, because I mean, I think that there's something divine in nature that led you here, totally. And the last thing I want to share with you is that everything in your life is a reflection of a choice you have made. If you want a different result, you got to make a different choice. So that being said, I'm going to stop the screen share and just take another check here in with you. We've gone a little bit over the hour. I am now in all kinds of fun and amazing colors. This is like, I think I have to call Apple again and get them to redo my camera. It was working. You're welcome, Ellen. Dara, thanks so much, Vanessa. I must go train a client. Congratulations. Catherine, I'm 59 years old and just getting started and pretty tech savvy. Congratulations. So I'm going to also invite you guys, if you want to pick up a copy of this book or this book, go ahead and share the link. I'm going to send out, I'm going to mail the first 2 people who have something. Of course, if you've enjoyed this webinar and you've got something and you would like a copy of my book, I'll mail you a free copy of my book. Go ahead and share the event. I'm going to totally bribe you guys. And now I'm like, I feel like I'm underwater with all this like blue screen. Woo. But I'm totally bribing you guys, ethical bribe. If you have something positive, if you've learned something, if you've enjoyed this webinar, if you go ahead and share on your Facebook page or your Facebook personal page, the link here, I just posted it here to the events, this event for this webinar, and post big aha something, hey, really enjoyed your webinar, this is what I learned, or you know, follow this gal, she's great, or whatever. If you got, you know, and receive value and you'd like a copy of one of these books, go ahead and do that and I will send you a free book, my gift to you. Awesome. And if you would like to if you'd like to read this book sooner than later, I'll give you access to it here as well. But you got to be here live. So I'm not going to tell you the link. I'm going to just type it in. Because that was my promise. If you show up live, you get goodies. So So there's the link to where you can download this book for free. Comes with $500 worth of bonuses. Catherine, I've already shared the event and will make a comment about it too. Cool. Galit, would love your book. Thanks so much, Vanessa. Really enjoyed it. Learned a lot. Cool. You're welcome. Ellen, I like your book too. Yeah, I'm telling you, I kind of write like I talk. So if you enjoyed this presentation, it's just more like that. And I absolutely thank each and every one of you for being here. I must run now. I've taken up 15 more minutes of your time than I intended to, but I hope you've so enjoyed it. I've so enjoyed being with you here, even though I look a little bit underwater with this funny camera. And I invite you to apply for the program if it resonates with you, make a change in your life. And see you next time here on the live weekly webinar series. I love you. Have an amazing day. Keep showing up. Remember, 90% of success is showing up. Bye, everyone.